Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. I'm about to spice up things a bit. If you have any questions, don't be scared to type them in. If not, share and comment. Share, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this truth out there because there's a lot of brothers and sisters out there that's going through hell and have no answers about their life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what our purpose is. That's what our purpose is for. We're here to show brothers and sisters that there's answers out there. You know what I'm saying? That they got problems. We recognize that, and we are willing to help them solve the things that they are going through. You know what I'm saying? So share this class. This class is important. A lot of brothers out there be hating on the fact that we have the confidence to say that we are the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it should be evident and clear to everybody else that the ISUPK is the home of the truth. It should be obvious by now. But a lot of brothers and sisters have a lot of, dispute and problems against that. So with all your dispute and problems against it, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just how may I put it? With whatever you believe, whatever it may be, right? You should feel the same way. You should feel that whatever you believe in, you should feel that you are in the home of the truth. If you're not in the truth, then why would you be in there? Why would you take part of it? And just recognize if you claim that you're the home of the truth, and we're claiming we're the home of the truth, just know we will have to go to war sooner or later. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, the internet seems to go in and out. Hopefully, it doesn't stay out too long when it does go out. You know what I'm saying? But share this. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Type in your questions. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get this class going in like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So if you're ready, get your questions ready. All right, yeah, I'm experimenting with a few things, so forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. There we go. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Yo, just put ISUPK in Boston. No matter where you search, we will pop up. I got it designed in such a manner. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm going to need y'all to do. We're going to start off with number 16 and 1. Let me get to the chat and type it on in. You know what I'm saying? 16:1. All right, now let me get there. I give you brothers and sisters a couple of seconds to catch up. Number 16:1 is possibly one of the earlier books. It's in the top 5 books. It's in the what a lot of people call the Tanakh. So get to Numbers 15:1. I mean 16:1. We're going to get into what is actually the home of the truth and who has the right to claim that. Because you see where we are in this world today. You know, we have a lot of hell going on. World War III is literally around the corner. You know what I'm saying? You have Russia and China literally talking about attacking, you know what I'm saying, London. Russia said if World War III does break out, their first target will be London. So with that in mind, you need to understand that we are in a very crucial time. The time we are in is crucial for us to separate ourselves from everybody else. And where should you separate yourself from? You should separate yourself from everybody else by entering the home of the truth. Now, the son of is the son of Kahath, Levi, of Eliab, of Pelet, Reuben. What you understand? Order and genealogy is important to a degree. Too much, but it's important to the fact your nation. You must who you descend from. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the crimes that are, committed. They stripped us of that knowledge. They stripped us of knowing where we come from. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue. Verse 2. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. So these men that was in that lineage, he's showing that these men are coming up against Moses. They have a beef with Moses. They have a problem with Moses. And they are coming up against him. They are coming up against Moses. Because Moses is the leader at the time. He's that man that's he's the man that's showing that the Lord's with him. He's the man running things. You know what I'm saying? And if you doubt that Moses is the leader, well, prove yourself a better leader. Prove yourself that you're willing to sit in his seat and do better. Because if you can't do that, then the Lord's not with you. And these men are about to prove it. So let's continue. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, ye take too much upon you. So they coming up against Moses. They coming up against Aaron. And they saying, y'all doing too much. Y'all not built for this. Y'all doing too much. This is not for you to be doing. Y'all taking too much upon yourselves, which is very dangerous to say. You technically don't know another man's position. And if that brother has the zeal to feel that, let him feel it. If the Lord's not with him, well, the Lord will spit him out. He's not meant to do that. He got another position. Go find another position. But if the Lord is with him, he will fulfill it. Just like Moses fulfilled he did his job. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Seeing all the congregation are holy, like Us in the ISUPK, I don't know about all you other cats out there, but us in the ISUPK here, it's a lot. How y'all the home of the truth? We all are the truth. Knowing your Israel is the truth. We hear this all the time. You know what I'm saying? They have a bunch of arguments. Aren't we all Israel? You know, a whole bunch of unity camp type speakings. And us being separated from everybody else really upsets a lot of people. It really makes them feel some type of way. But look, Moses separated himself from the people. The only person that really got to speak to Moses was mostly Aaron. But this day, these dudes felt bold enough to speak to Moses. They felt bold enough to actually come to him and say he's doing too much. You know what I'm saying? The whole congregation is the truth. The whole congregation is holy, not just you, Moses. That's how they were feeling. You know what I'm saying? But let's get further into it. Every one of them in the Most High is among them. So he's trying to say the Most High is not just with you, Moses. The Most High is with all of Israel. What does that sound like? We'll have y'all write it in the chat. Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Like, I got to give it to these, and believe me, this is not a compliment, but I'm going to give a little recognition to these fake Israelite camps. With them recognize that these Most High is not with them. So they recognize a position. Fight, well, not winning that fight, but at least they're old enough to say God's with everybody. That's Israel. It's not true, because a lot of Israel sin about history. A lot of Israel, the Most High is not in us. So a lot of Christian church, see, that's that Christian mindset. The Christian church would teach that God loves the sinner but hates the sin. With that type of mind state, you believe that God is with everybody that he chose as his people, which is wrong. He's only with you if you're following his laws. He's only with you if you're following his commandments. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these Israelite groups out there are not doing so. A lot of these individualites believe that. They believe God is with all, like, it's far from the minimum. It's something that you should know from. Open stripped us. Now that he stripped us from that, us discussing seems to be the truth. No, that's the bare minimum. The bare minimum. It's not even a factor. You being an Israelite out of you being in, period. You know what I'm saying? It's no factor at all. Salaki, I'm getting a notification. Facebook groups, LinkedIn. All right, close. All right. I understand. All right, let's get with it. Let's continue reading. And when Salakia, and when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. Like Moses was like, oh man, these cats are bugging, and he fell upon his face. What does that mean? He fell upon his face. If you're in class right now, let me know what it means to fall upon his face. Bear with me 1 second. I forgot to get my TikTok started. Yeah, I also hold classes on TikTok. But they're still being a-holes to me. Bear with me 1 second. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you. This 5G stuff is pretty garbage. I'm just gonna say it. 5G is not that impressive. I see we still have a reception issue. Facebook and everything. So give us some. It give. You know what I'm saying? If they're going, you know what I'm saying. But we're going to continue. We're going to continue, and I'm going to prove to y'all ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander Johanna, is the home of the truth. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue. I was on verse 4. Let me repeat verse 4. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. So when Moses heard these cats coming up against him, when Moses heard these brothers and sisters saying, you're taking too much upon yourself, the Most High's with all us, not just you, he fell upon his face. Because these cats did not know the Most High. They did not know that the Most High is not dealing with everybody. He ain't going to speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from these cats that say, I'll teach myself. I learn from the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? God deals with all of us. No man can teach me. Those type of cats are the same cats here. Those dudes that believe that are the same people here. You know what I'm saying? So Moses fell on his face. Now why he fell on his face? Because he had mercy on those brothers. He was praying to the Most High. When you fall on your face, you're praying to the Most High. But let's continue. Numbers chapter 16, verse 5. And when he spake unto Korah and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Most High will show who are his and who is holy. So he told Korah, he told all these dudes, like, yo, shut up and down. Tomorrow the Lord's going to show who he's with. Tomorrow the Lord's going to show who is holy, who is separate. who is special unto him, who is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because what these Christians and these individualites don't understand is that the Most High does not talk to everybody. He does not talk to everybody. So with that Christian mentality, they believe that they have a chance to speak to the Most High, that the Most High speaks to them directly. And what that truly is a mental illness. You're hearing voices in your head. The Most High does not speak to everybody. And Moses is about to prove that. You know what I'm saying? Continuing. And will cause him to come near unto him, even him whom he hath chosen will he cause to come near unto him. So he's saying, tomorrow, the Most High is going to make his choice. You believe that everybody's the truth. You believe that you should lead or whatever it is. You believe I'm taking too much upon myself. If you believe that all of Israel this and you believe that, right? I'm taking the lead for a reason because I believe y'all not fit. I believe I gotta lead y'all. I believe y'all are sheep. And some wicked, evil people could lead y'all to go in the other direction. So me and my righteousness, I want to lead y'all to the promised land. But y'all want to come up against me. Y'all want to come up against me. And then coming up against me, y'all going to make the Lord make a choice. Now the Lord got to make a choice to show who he's with. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're dealing with. Yeah, we got a bunch of mentally handicapped people on TikTok. But let's continue. Verse 6. This do, take ye censers, Korah, and all his company. So he's giving instructions to prove who the Lord's with. He's like, yo, go take your censers. What a censer is when you ever seen the Catholic Church do their little their mass, and you got the little boys holding sticks with a little chain that holds something that smoke comes out of. That's about as close as a censer we have today. It's something that holds incense and burns the incense, but the smoke ain't all up in your face. Because if you hold a stick of incense, yeah, the smoke will get in your face. Bang, bang, bang. But then it was on a stick, on a chain, in a little cup. The incense will burn. Not a big deal, but he's telling them all to get their censers, right? Let's continue. Verse 7. And put fire therein. Moses telling them to put fire therein, light the incense, and put incense in them before the Lord. So, this is borderline a sacrifice unto the Lord. Just like when Cain and Abel made sacrifices, it's going to be clear who sacrificed the Lord accepts. You know what I'm saying? Before, and make and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man whom the Lord doth choose, he shall be holy. So these cats plan on coming against Moses. Moses telling them, we do this, we do that, bang, bang. And the Lord's going to choose who he's with. So now they're in a competition with Moses to show who the Lord is with. No different from all these individualites and these Christians who want to show that the Lord's with them against the ISUPK. The Lord makes his choice. And every time y'all battle us, we end up winning. So it should be obvious to y'all who the Lord's with. But let's continue. Ye take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. So they're not actually just going against Moses. It's not just Moses they're going against. Even though Moses was a Levite, but they say, you take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. So it's actually the Levites in the priesthood who they have a problem with too. So they plan on coming against the priesthood also. And ISUPK seems to be the only priesthood today that upholds the laws of the Most High. Since we are the only priesthood that upholds the law of the Most High, it's only natural they come against us too. So it's not just that they come against Moses, or in modern day term, come against Commander General Yohanan, but they also went against the Levites and also the men of the ISUPK. Same thing. And if you got a question, type them into the chat. Let me see what's going on TikTok. Well, Cigars and Guns said he had this same group yell at him for being white with his wife. Well, I don't know about your wife, but you being white, believe me, we're not going to yell at you. We don't care if you're white. We just let you know your prophecy. You probably heard an Israelite group yell at you and your wife, but believe me, they weren't us. The ISUPK is the premier example of what an Israelite should be. We are the example that every other Israelite does not want to be. We are just that hated. No other group wants to be hated like us. So whoever told that to you, show me proof it was a person of the ISUPK. Anybody else, well, them saying it to you, I'm not going to argue, but take it up with them. Cherry pick Bible verses, take them out of context, all common for cults. Off the beeping path. Prove me wrong then. It's just that simple. Prove me wrong. But all right, let's get back with it. We are on verse 8. Numbers chapter 16, verse 8. And Moses said unto Korah, hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi. So Moses telling Korah and the sons of Levi, seemeth it but a small thing unto you that the God of Israel have separated you from the congregation. So you're not even worried. It's a small thing unto you that the Most High separated you from the congregation. Let's hear it again. Seemeth it, and Moses said unto Korah, hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi. Seemeth it a small thing unto you that the God of Israel have separated you from the congregation of Israel? Because if you know anything, the Most High has separated the Levites from the rest of Israel. Levi didn't even have a heritage. They didn't have their own land. They didn't have none of that. Levi had a responsibility to the rest of the congregation. And we had a responsibility towards the Levites, which is the importance of tithes, which is the importance of our sacrifices. That's how the Levites survived.